Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Z here. It's a beautiful day today outside. Didn't want to spend it inside all the entire day. Sorry for the weird glasses, but those are the only one that fits over my glasses. That's why I wear those. What do I have to say? I'm processing right now, liquidating some of my my passion stuff, my bicycle, most of my bicycle and everything that I have with it. So I'm putting that for sales, so I can dedicate most of my money to the project right now. That would be just fair for those that follow me, and they know that I got a sponsor that generously gave me a certain amount, so I have to make it equal with everything I receive. So I'm working on this this week. Like I said yesterday, I'm gonna look for quality parts for my project, and I got some insight yesterday in regard to the HDR and the project. So somebody sent me a schematic for a new headband, because the HDR works with the headband, and they sent me a schematic for a new type of headband. So I'm gonna start looking into this. The goal here is to make the HDR as more efficient as possible, and in order to make it as efficient as possible, meaning that I want results immediately. I don't want to have to wait for how many hours or how long before the machine reacts and does what it's supposed to do. This is mostly the biggest problem very often, is that when people give me result, they told me what happened to them and the experience with the HDR. They never tell me how long it took. So this is still, I'm still writing to most of my customers and all the people I know on the forum to know how long did any effect with the HDR took to happen. So this is the last part I need, and I need also to elaborate which part of the machine is supposed to do what. Radiating technology is the art of making a machine that creates a certain vibratory frequency, and when you put a crystal quartz inside the machine, already this by itself, when the current goes through it around the witness well, it makes the quartz pulse or oscillate, and as the quartz oscillate, and then the person minds effect with the machine comes into effect as they're wishing on every turn of the dial that they have. As many dials as they have, the better it is. When they're rubbing the Cadius coils, the current going back and forth, the 120 volt AC going back and forth, what it does is that it creates a magnetic pulse, a pulsation on a frequency with the mind interface. And all this combined together with the person using the machine, because it's not the machine itself that does the thing, it's the person. Then it's gonna tune the person's spiritual energy, what I call the temporal signature, temporal frequency, to where they want to go. So basically, your spirit energy, your aura, your whatever chakra, whatever you want to call it, you're sending a message to the universe via this machine that you want to go to somewhere else. You wish to go somewhere else, and then with how many dials you have, the more precise your wish is transmitted to the universe. This is why we went all the way to 6 dial. Usually people ask me to put stickers on what each dial is supposed to do, but it's not how it works. It's suggestive. Every dial that you turn is to fine-tune your wish. That's what it does. So the legendary factor of the HDR is that the elusive vortex. If you can find a vortex and you use the HDR, you would be teleported to your destination. Well, the vortex, there are high points of energy through space and time on Earth, and these points of energy, they came around fractures around the Earth. So I don't know exactly what caused vortex, but I know how to build one. I have plans to build a vortex generators, and I got a 3 output frequency generators. That's the main key. So I'm gonna work on this when I get more funds and start to generate the project, going parts by parts. The Delta T antenna, the vortex generators, the time portal, and the ultimate HDR. And meaning by ultimate HDR is meaning that it's going to build in the most precise way possible. I want to put a very expensive potentiometer on it to make sure that the tuning can reach a certain level of precision. I'm using 23 gauge solid strand wire, which shouldn't deflect anything. And at each dials I'm putting a coil, meaning that between each dials I'm putting a coils for the resonance to be even better. So this is where I'm at now. People always wonder if I was serious or not, but I am very serious. And in the meantime, when I'm not working, I really want to work on this and make it happen, and make this a success, because it's been 20 odd years I've been working and talking about this, and my handicap was always the same thing as it is today. It's funding. Nowadays there is more option and more probability of getting fundings, and we're gonna develop this research according to the budget I get. So for every penny that I'm gonna receive, I'm gonna dedicate my time to the project. Most of the time, very often, people ask me how much do I charge per hours. Well, to do electronic, there's a certain price I charge, and when I build a HDR, there's a certain price I charge. So everything has to come in accordance. Because currently, with the money I make, I'm not rich, and I don't have any sorts of bitcoins or external incomes. It's just the government handout I got for injury leaves. So I don't have a whole lot of percentage to give to this project with my own money. So it's going according with every donation and sponsoring that I get. So I'm reaching traffic right now. I'm gonna close the video on this, and I really wish for the people that watch me to understand that I'm very sincere about doing this right now, and I want to really give it a go while I have the time, while I don't have to go back to work. So no, I'm not. Give me a second. Yeah, my turn. So I'm gonna do this video daily to report what's going on, and for those that gave me money already, it's not wasted. It's on PayPal right now, and when I'll need it, I'll withdraw it from PayPal. For the time being, every penny that I make, I'm gonna leave it there until I can start buying product to build the ultimate HDR. On this note, have a good day, everybody, and I hope It's warm and sunny where you are.